Hello everyone. Laurie here from Wellbrook Wines. Thank you very much for buying our winter tasting case. We've put together some little videos, one per wine, because we thought it would be a nice idea to share with you our thoughts on the wines and our enthusiasm for these wines that you've bought. We'd like to tell you a little bit about where they're from, how they're made, the grape varieties involved in making them, maybe chuck in some completely random thoughts and facts, who knows? But it'd be nice to share the experience of tasting them with you in a virtual way, of course. So join us, it'll be fun. See you soon. Hello folks. Thanks again for buying Wellbrook Wine's winter tasting case. Today we're going to talk a little bit about this little beauty, Falerio Organic White. Now this wine is from the Marsh region of Italy, so central Italy but east on the Adriatic coast. Beautiful part of the world, a great place for growing vines and a great place to go on holiday. Remember them? If you've been there, you would probably have drank quite a lot of Verdicchio, because that's the local wine. It's delicious, simple, gorgeous, dry, fresh. The best of the reds for me is Rosso Conero, which I sold a lot of in the 1990s. Yeah, gorgeous area with a very, very long history of growing grapes and making wines. Falerio, not a name that trips off the tongue, not a well-known area or sub-area for dry white wines, but really delicious this. The wine is made by a family, the Saladini Pilastro family, who've been in this area for more than 1,000 years, and for the last 350 or so have been making wines. It's a spit and sawdust affair, no frills. This is not the kind of winery you go to have a posh lunch. This is work ethic and fantastic results. The wine is organic, and the vineyards have been certified organic since 1994, if that's important to you. We don't buy wines because they're organic, we buy them because we like them and we think they're delicious, and we hope you do too. This wine is a blend of three main grape varieties, the first of which is Trebbiano. Now, also known as Ugni Blanc in France, very widely planted grape variety throughout Italy, very much so in the central part of Italy. It's quite easy to grow, it yields very well, and it's a fairly neutral grape. And what I mean by that is, neutrality, well, it just means that the grape itself doesn't have a lot of innate personality. And that's not a criticism. It's neutral in the sense that it doesn't give you huge amounts of aromatics. What it does give you is lovely freshness, nice acidity. It's a bit like a building block, and it's great for blending. You will find wines made from 100% Trebbiano, and they're very nice. They're very simple, they're very nice. But to make a wine with a bit more complexity, a more interesting wine, usually other grapes are blended with it, and that's exactly what's happened here. So yeah, Trebbiano or Ugni Blanc. Neutrality, think of it like a bag of chips. Lovely bag of chips. Not much good without salt and vinegar. Even the nicest chips need a bit of salt and vinegar, or mayonnaise if you prefer, or tomato ketchup, God forbid. And in this case, the salt and vinegar come in the form of two local grape varieties, one called Pecorino, which is prized for its lovely mineral qualities, especially on the nose. It also can give you nice, spicy, floral aromas. And then Passarinza, which is an even more obscure grape variety, again quite local, which is an amazing grape variety. It's the opposite of neutral. I mean, when you think of the opposite of neutral, the grape that springs to my mind first is Gewürztraminer, which is so heady and so perfumed, it can be too much sometimes. And then we have our very own Torrontés from Argentina, which is similarly very aromatic, but less so than Gewürz. Passerinza is prized for this wonderful kind of apricot, peachy, tropical, luxurious character on the nose. And you'll often get a lot of herbaceous notes, thyme, sage, honey, really quite a lot going on. And then when you add just a pinch of that to Trebbiano, something happens. You take 3 string instruments, and instead of playing solo, the 3 things come together, and lo and behold, you have this lovely little whole thing. And that's what we've got here. And by the way, there's also a little bit of Chardonnay in this wine and a little bit of Fiano, but so little, it's not, we won't even. Let's have a taste, shall we? So, in appearance, the wine is what I would call a very pale gold, almost like a silver gold. And you can see that it's nice and bright and clear, fresh and healthy looking. Oh, that's just lovely, lovely scent, quite exotic. I get a lot of orange and apricot on the nose, orange rind like candied fruits, and maybe a little hint of honey, runny honey. I'm going to spit the wine because it's 9:20 in the morning and I make a very strict rule of never drinking before 10, okay? Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, that's beautiful. It has lovely acidity, balanced acidity, not pronounced, not really prickly. Just there, just holding everything together as it should be. The wine is very round and full-bodied. It's got really a bit of oomph, and in wintertime, I want that. In summer, sure, you want something delicate, crisp, easy. In winter, to stand up to the cold and some robust food, let's have a bit of body, a bit of oomph. And that has oomph in spades. A nice earthiness almost on the finish, very good length, really long. Lots of that exotic character coming through, the candied fruits, quince. Really amazing length, still with me now. Yeah, absolutely delicious. I would pair this with something quite oomphy, like a nice risotto, a nice mushroom risotto, or roast pork, roast chicken, things like that, because it will stand up to strong flavours, this. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this. Falerio Organic White. See you next time, guys.